Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Joe Mixon takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Good job, D.
He was tackled.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 22
yards.
On
this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Brown, the ball carrier.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Dolphin first down.
Mixon with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Mixon again.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Pass.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
The kick
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start with the option. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots, where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself, with his actions.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is
and
good.
His kick is right through.
That ties the game at 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, team. Hey, let's get there.
Tua going to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Switch.
Tua now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability, and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where he appeared he was almost jumping over the net.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, watch the delay. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third and goal.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the goal.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They'll take over.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Blue there.
Now Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
First down, Dolphins.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across
now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
29 is the Mike 29.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The tackle made by
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check smash. Check Mike 21. Let's go, D. Hey, check Mike 21.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
George Kittle's easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover it.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down to the 32.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a handoff looking right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Focus, defense, focus.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw.
Used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Mike 22.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50. Hang with us.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Watch the run, watch the run.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Niners 14, Dolphins 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Miami.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off a play action. Tagovailoa flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We'll hold this. Check 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
At the 44-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hey, check Mike.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 31.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 21, check Mike 21.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass and it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Dolphins 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. On 1st down, Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. One final try for Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for San Francisco, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track.